Hey guys, your boy Sean Bellamy back with you another video here on my SB Gamer channel. And Infinity Ward, the game studio that is in charge of Modern Warfare 2 2022, whatever you want to call it, that it will be coming out, I believe, in November. Basically got back to the COD community and basically told us to go fuck ourselves, that any type of criticism or things we want in the game, any type of feedback, they're basically telling you that they told us that they're not changing a damn thing. I think the beta ended for the PS5 for PlayStation players yesterday. And I think tomorrow or Friday, I think Xbox and PC players gets to finally play the beta. But the point is, because the beta was out last week, tons of players, content creators, pro players, just people that pre-ordered Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022 got a chance to play the beta, and there was a good amount of constructive criticism. Some people said they liked the game, but others, even though people said they liked the game, they thought there were some things they could fix. Some people that downright hate it because they feel like they're catering to campers and just bad players, which I am on that side, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But so there, like I said, there was criticism as far as the things they would like in the game. People said they wanted slide canceling back. People wanted a red dot mini map to come back. They wanted Dead Space to be a damn perk instead of a stupid ass field upgrade. They wanted that. There was a good amount of constructive criticism. People was tired of with the doors and shit, and a lot of stuff. And it's a beta. And usually with a video game beta, dude, like no matter what video game you're talking about, if there's a beta release a couple months before a game comes out, the point of the beta, I always thought, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought, was when you give us a beta, you want the feedback, because that is not supposed to be the full game. Like, yes, it's coming to full circle. Like, okay, this is what the game looks like. This is what's going to be involved in it. But you're okay to fix a few things before the game comes out in a couple months, because that's a good enough time for you to fix the shit that people are asking for and want. And I understand, Call of Duty, just talking about the Call of Duty community, tons of people are never satisfied. You do one thing and the other side is pissed and one group is happy. But the point is, as a fucking gaming studio, $1 billion gaming studio, you would think that you would, $1 billion, I don't know if they're $1 billion, but my point is, a studio like Infinity Ward that makes a lot of money, you would think, listening to the feedback, you would, try and be like, okay, we could try to do some things to try to find an even kill for the fans. But no, there was shit released on, response released on Twitter where Infinity Ward basically said they're not changing shit. They heard about the complaints and the shit that everyone wanted back, or what do they think should be better for the game going forward, and they basically said no, they're not changing a damn thing. I don't understand the concept of giving people a chance to play a game early, at least a version of the game early, and then tell the same player to go fuck themselves when you ask for constructive feedback. It's the stupidest, most backward shit I ever heard, I've seen in my life. It just doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck would you ask for feedback if you're not going to take the feedback and basically tell them we're not changing a thing? And then, like I said before earlier in the video, they're absolutely 100%, which I'm tired of. They are freaking catering to bad players. I miss the old Call. I swear I missed. I know I sound like an old head, but I really miss the old Call of Duty games where there was no skill-based matchmaking, none of this get rid of the lobby shit, disband lobbies and get rid of map voting, because you want to cater to bad players so the bad players have a better time playing the game, because it's all about this. They know that. I know in the end I'm not stupid that they're doing this because it's about money. That's all they care about, even though it's kind of backwards if you think about it, because if you make a game that is enjoyable for everybody, not just catering to the bad players, you probably have way more chance of getting more sales for your game and more money thrown your way. Why would you take a chance on alienating your fan base where they say, oh yeah, fuck it, I'm just going to cancel my pre-order and I'm not going to buy the fucking game? These games are up to $70+ now. That's just for like the regular edition of the games. People that are dumb enough to buy the deluxe edition and all that shit are spending $100+ for a fucking game that they may not even enjoy after like a few months. I don't understand the idea behind these gaming companies. I understand it's about making money. I'm not saying I'm blind to that, but you should want to make a good game too, man. It doesn't make much sense how the fuck you just say screw what y'all want, or screw y'all feedback. Because again, I know they can't please everybody, but just say, oh, fuck your feedback. We're just going to keep it the way it is. That's so stubborn and stupid. It pisses me off. I'd rather they have not said a word. I know there's some people out there that's happy, or at least satisfied that, Infinity Ward said, like, yo, listen, guys, fuck you, but we're not doing anything. I'd rather they just have kept quiet, because you just putting a giant middle finger in everyone's face. It's not, like, how you think people's going to respond to that? And again, like I said, bro, oh my goodness, man, this video is unscripted. I'm just so fucking tired, dude, of catering to bad players. I'm what you call a casual try-hard type player. For people that don't know, I'm in the middle when it comes, I'm in the neutral as far as, I'm not a competitive guy, obviously, where I get paid or I play in tournaments and stuff like that, like pro players and stuff like that. But I also do like to win. So there's times I will go try hard on a Call of Duty game and stuff like that, because I like to win. I like, trying to get wins more so than KD and stuff. But you know what I mean by try hard. But on the casual side, I am also a person that likes to sit back, come home from work, from my 9-to-5 job, and be like, you know what, man? We put on a wine cooler, pop open a wine cooler, and just sit back and play some Call of Duty with my friends, get online, and just have a good time. You can't even do that no fucking more, because of the fact they're so headstrong on catering to bad players and giving us this stupid ass system of skill-based matchmaking, where if you play so bad, if you keep playing bad, you'll be put in lobbies where they basically hold your hand to have a good fucking time. It's like, oh, instead of you trying to get better and progress to become a better player, they got these fucking terrible players want their hands held by Infinity Ward or these other gaming companies, because if they're not getting, or if they don't feel like they're getting better, they're just going to return the game instead of trying their hardest to get better. I know I'm rambling, but you know what I mean. But again, and it pisses me off about that, dude. You can't do that, though. That's one side. I'm sorry, I'm over the place. That's one side of skill-based matchmaking. On the other side, if you do play well, like someone like myself, because I do believe I'm good at Call of Duty. I'm not like in the top 1% or maybe top 100, but I do believe I'm a good Call of Duty player when it comes to the game. I've been playing this shit since Call of Duty 3. My point is, I have times where I'm going to play well, and then because of skill-based matchmaking, they're going to put in a situation where after you play well, you getting thrown in games with people with 3.0 KDs, people that haven't gone outside in like maybe months, haven't seen the grass, hasn't seen sunlight, who just plays this shit like they're playing at an Evo, or they want to play at an esports tournament. That's not the type of game you always want to have when you play a Call of Duty game, man. Sometimes you just want to relax and have a good fucking time. And like I said, other times, if you want to play hard, there's an option to play hard. You shouldn't be put in this damn system, or they just because you played well, now all of a sudden you gotta sweat your ass off against players that act like they haven't seen outside before. Or like I said, on the other side, if you play bad, you gotta be put in these little kiddie lobbies because you can't you refuse to try to get better. You just want your hand held. Again, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just rambling, but dude, I am so fucking frustrated.